freaking bedding. All right, so we're gonna sweep. We're gonna sweep the leg.
All right.
So get your big boy trousers on. It's time to fight. And that was a miss. That was a huge miss.
I got 2 5s.
I lost 2 dudes. We were doing pretty good, but we seem to just be getting hosed on the defensive.
I agree.
It's 1 for
I got
1.
6. Yep. Six and a 4.
1 and 1. Oh my god, I cannot. I need to take this territory.
5 and a 4.
6, so 1 and 1 again. I'm doing this. We're gonna do it. 6 and a 4. Son of a bitch! You defeated the entire force.
Boxcars!
That is some high grade bullshit right there. I want you to know that. All right. Well, I have to do something because I have to take a sector. So I'm gonna try to take over this sector here.
Three and a 1.
4 and a 2.
Got it.
Get those pieces of shit out of my territory. I took 1 sector, so I get a card at least.
Yep.
And I can't turn in cards until the. I can't turn in cards until it's time, basically, right?
You can turn in cards if you have 3 of a kind or 1.
I do, yeah, but I can't just turn them in whenever. I have to turn them in at specific times.
The beginning of your
beginning
turn.
of the turn, yeah.
Right. Unless you beat the person and you get over like 7 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I kill you, I get all your cards.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is some horse shit.
I think adding the orcs had made it too hard.
No, it didn't make it. It made it like even. Like it kind of evened it out. But
yes,
you're like consolidated in these tiny little areas, and I don't have like I got hosed on that last one. I'm gonna have to attack you. I just don't think I can beat you.
All right, buddy. Let's go duel it down.
Because you're gonna drop troops here, and you're gonna sweep me off this part of the map. But I can't take it. I can't. It's not gonna work.
You're assuming that.
No, I don't have enough. I have enough troops to take this 1 sector, but you're just gonna plop all your reinforcements right here and sweep clean through Africa.
True. I mean, that possibility exists.
There is no other possibility unless you're a complete idiot. And you try to take...
dealing with me.
The only other thing you could try to do is to take Asia. I'm gonna stick where I am. I'm gonna hold. It's your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I get 5 plus 2 is 7. You know, you gave me a good idea to do that.
There's really only 2 options. You either sweep through and take Asia for the big win, or you try to take Africa, which is not exactly well defended. I know what I would do. Hey, somebody joined the chat that's not one of our usual bots. Zanky Bear.
What do the bots do?
I'm not really sure. They join and I think the bots host our channel on their channel.
Oh, okay.
So basically all of our viewers are bots. They're robots. It's very similar to you remember the big fat sweaty dude rule?
No.
You don't all right, so when we were playing World of Warcraft, I invented the big fat sweaty dude rule, where you should always assume that anybody that you're talking to on the internet is a big fat sweaty dude.
Yeah,
and
if
if you follow that rule, you will never fall into the catfish trap on the internet. Because you will treat them like a big fat sweaty dude. So you're just going to treat them like a regular person. You're not going to if they say that they're a woman, they're probably not. If they say they, are rich, they're definitely not. I mean, do you remember the guy Zombie Lord who had the stripper wife and used to train his kids how to mine gold for him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big fat sweaty dude rule. Everything he said was complete nonsense, I think. Like 90% sure that everything he said was nonsense. The part where he got shot at may have been legit. We're not really sure.
Okay.
But that dude was straight up crazy. Are you doing stuff? Like what are we doing
I'm waiting
here?
for you.
I'm just talking.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna fight those orcs? Okay.
6.
1. Bullshit. Bullshit on a soda cracker. You gonna fight those orcs too? That's a 6er. That's a Padman. 3. Sneaky monkey. You cheeky bastard.
You cheeky bastard.
5 and a 1.
I got a 5 and a 5.
1 and 1.
Hey, Eldar, shut the fuck up.
5. I found gameplay footage from the Dawn of War games. I thought that'd be a cool thing to have on the.
I'd agree. The Eldar just suck.
Yes, they do. That's a 1. That's a 1. I'll take my dude back. Oh, now you're gonna fight those guys. I hope you stretch yourself so thin. That is crap. That is an Imperial Guard level roll.
Wait, you got a 4. What did you?
I got a 2 and a 1. I assume you're going to fight the guys in Sector 11.
Yeah, I am.
That's a 4.
I got a 3 and a 2.
Let's take 2. These guys might make an epic last stand.
Yep, 5 and a 4.
I got a 4 and a 1. They're dead.
Sit.
Interesting. You did take Asia. Of course, now I have to take.
I don't believe I'll hold it long. But
No, you're definitely not, because I am going to crush Sector 10 as soon as possible.
Knows. I think I have one of each, by the way. Smite the foe, smash the enemy.
Yeah, you do have one of each.
Right. Got my cards.
I also have a set, interestingly enough.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So this is when the game's going to get real.
Yeah.
This is when it gets real right now.
Yeah.
This is Risk at its finest. I mean, the tension is so high in the room that I actually might shit myself.
I don't know if it's that big, but let's be honest.
Just want you to know. I want you to be prepared.
I am prepared.
Are you done?
I am done. I took my card.
All right. So here's how we're going to do this.
I cried a little bit.
I'm going to do a turn in. We're going to group these guys together. And we're going to drop this on the number 4 spot. So I get 4 for that.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I get 5 plus 4.
Plus 4.
I get 9. All right. So the question now is, how do I split this up? All right. I have to sweep you off of this area here, and there's a lot I got to do right now, okay? So we're going to do a couple of things. This is not where they're going. This is where I'm going to We're going to try. No, you know what? I have an idea. We're going to try something here. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to give it the old college try.
Okay.
This sector is going to attack 10 with its three dice roll.
So you already put all your guys down?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Well, you say that like you have some sort of trick up your sleeve.
No, I don't.
That's a
I got
6.
2 3s.
I got a 6 and a 2.
So we both lose
1. All right, I'll take that. That's
Come on,
fine.
hold the ground.
Do not hold shit. This is not the time for heroics.
Yes, it is.
Oh, fuck you. Doesn't matter what I roll. 6.
Son of a bitch, there goes Asia. That's okay.
Now is when the real fun begins. So
Okay.
I'm gonna attack here.
Don't mess with the Holy Shrine area.
Don't mess with Texas. And I know you're gonna retake this sector anyway, and it's not really what this is all about. This is about wiping you. This is about my back door here. All right.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So
You don't like what I did. I gotcha.
it's not. No, it doesn't matter. You're gonna put up a. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Fuck.
Wow.
They just surrendered.
That was a hard.
We want to reconvert to being good guys again.
That was a hard loss, man. Oh my goodness. All right, so they're gonna attack up here, sector 4.
All right.
Oh crap! I grabbed your dice too. It's like crossing the streams. That was awkward. Come on,
4 and a 3.
son of a bitch! I have to see this through. Your dudes have to die. 6 and a 3.
6 and a 3.
Son of a bitch! That's bullshit.
The Emperor protects. Well, chaos does.
Fuck it. I'm gonna have to retreat. I can't press the attack. I have to retreat. That sucks. That is bullshit. That is like a high level of bullshit. Because I can't press the attack. How did I lose that so badly?
Because I rolled really fucking well.
Oh my god. Like, at least I get a card.
Yes.
I guess I'm done here. Guess we're done here. I'm fucked. I have no sectors that hold, like, decent-sized units.
So 6 plus 2.
I'm going to be fighting orcs, basically, for the rest of this game. While you frantically destroy me.
8. So 6
plus your
6
cards.
Plus 2 is 14.
I may have to retreat into orc territory. No, fuck that. I'm going to make you fight the orcs. I'll let you lose all your troops trying to fight these damn orcs.
First smart thing you've said all day, buddy.
This is... Fuck, I hate this game. I fucking hate this game.
This game sucks.
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna buy a new game tomorrow. You're such a dick. You are just a giant dick. You're just like a big bag of dick.
You're a big bag of dicks.
You know what? I hope you die. I hope you choke on all of your victories.
Chaos.
I hope you know what? I hope you have constipation tomorrow.
Thank you. You need to be a 3. I'm going into a Hive Skull and 10.
I should have just named them so you can fucking...
You should have had a fucking cipher down in that middle area like every other fucking board has.
Where? Oh, down on the left? Yeah, I know. I have to do it.
Where it tells you, hey, what's what, Batman?
Did I seriously kill one of your dudes off?
Yeah. You just did it again.
Oh, my goodness. This game is random as hell. Like... Yeah, you finally got him. You could like spend it like just be like you have all the advantage as the attacker, and you can just get completely stomped by one asshole.
All right, here to here.
Oh god, it's just, you need to have like 2 people on every territory. That's the key to this game. 4 and a 1.
4 and a 4.
We both lost 1. That's a 5. Just whittling them away. That's a 6. Can't win. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have every advantage, like, as the attacker, and you still are going to get crushed. Although I guess tie goes to the runner does kind of, that is an advantage in and of itself.
Yep. All right. 1 to 2 in the Holy Land.
1 to 2. Oh, okay. Oh, you're taking that sector? Okay. That went off the edge. I got a 5.
You suck.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this game is all about defense right now. That's a 5, except you got a 6. Take that guy off the map.
All right. I'm going to reconsolidate, and I'm getting...
You're holding... Wait, are you not attacking anymore?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I've got Asia.
That's a weird... Oh, no you don't. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
Shit.
Got
yeah,
Asia.
You do. Look, well, we're going to have... Ah, damn it. That's not going to... That just does not... That doesn't bode well for anybody.
No.
Shit.
The Hive will produce 7 men a turn.
If I don't...
I understand.
If I don't kill you, which may have to happen. Oh, man, I am so fucked right now. Because this is the problem. I have to kick you out of Asia. I have to kick you out of Asia. But then you could just drop troops anywhere along here and just screw up my day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 14. So I get 4 units.
Yep.
And I really only have one option, and that's to attack Asia.
Yep.
Or is it? It's really not. No, you know what? I'm playing this a little different.
All right, boss.
I'm gonna try to take this back. I mean, or should I? No, I can't. I have to take Asia. But is there a way that I can sneak into Asia? Yes, there is. Excuse me while I use my trap card.
No, I was really hoping you didn't see that.
I'm going to sneak into Asia.
Motherfucker. That's like the old Ukraine or whatever.
Yeah, the Ukraine is weak. All right, I'm taking. Well, this isn't actually. This is part of the
Yeah,
manufactorum, but
that's the manufactorum. All right, roll, baby.
that's a big roll. That's a big roll.
God damn it! Fuck me. Fuck a duck.
I'm
All
taking.
right.
I'm taking this upper sector now.
I need 3 6s, baby.
Yeah. Well, I got one, so that's a 3. This dude is dead. Get him off. Get his ass off of my land.
Off of my land.
Get off of my land.
Off my land, you damn shit.
Yeah. Dirty apes. Get off my land. So the question now is...
You get a card.
I do get a card, which is important in this game. Stop flipping them. Why does it do that?
I'm not doing shit.
Not you. It's because the thing is up there. It's annoying. So the real question is, I mean, I'm just going to be a thorn in your side. I'm just going to hold this sector with my 3 dudes. That's it. That's what I'm going to do right now. This is all going to come down to who is going to get the big play and just stomp the other one.
Yep.
So you're up.
All right, boss.
Count your ducats.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. So I get 6 plus 2, so I get 8 dudes. In case you're curious.
I know exactly where they're going. So don't play like this is going to be some sort of like super secret plan.
The plan is reinforce goddamn the my place. Dude, all right, you know where I'm coming.
When are you going to understand that Asia is not a viable option?
It's pretty close to. Oh, yeah, it's pretty close to happening right. Says, I'm coming for you. 2 to 1, baby.
Oh, I got to roll dice. Hold on. 2 against 1. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, what the fuck?
What did you do?
I don't know, but I broke it.
I got a 5. 5 and a 4.
5 and a 4.
Yeah.
I got a 6 and a 3.
So we each lost 1. 5 and a 5. 6
I got a
and
6 and a 2.
Both lost 1. I'm gonna whittle you down.
I'm just moving them over here.
That's a 2. There's no way I'm gonna win this. If that's a 2,
that's a 5.
Oh my god!
Baby.
If that was a 2, I would have just completely lost my mind. All right, so you moved in. So you moved back into Asia. You don't get any points for it. Hope you feel bad about yourself.
What?
You're back in Asia.
Yeah, I am. I own Asia again.
I know. I hope you feel bad about yourself.
Why? All right, time to consolidate. Your go.
All right, I got to think about this.
Now I have a little bit more defense there. Not saying it's to stop you, just.
Oh, you spread yourself out a little bit, huh? Okay.
Try to, because if you're in that spot, you can attack 8-1. So I try to.
So I get another 5 dudes, which is helpful. It's true. Is this going to just be... This is going to be a fight over Asia now at this point. Alright, well, here's what I'm going to do. I mean, we know what's happening. We know what's going to go on here. But I'm also going to make a land grab for some of these sectors here. So we're going to give it a try. I'm going to just see.
All I know is if I actually lived in these places when this was going on, it would be shit.
Oh,
Holy fuck!
It'd be constant battle, unless you're in Australia, because nobody ever... Which is weird, because you'd think Australia would be the one that they'd be fighting over the most, but no, fuck that.
Chaos could be something like if you hold a continent for 2 turns, in addition to the troops, you get like a summon of something.
Let's not make it...
Kid.
Let's not make it too complicated.
I'm just trying to say.
We'll have to think about it. Alright, so I am going to clearly attack the weaker of your 2 forces here.
Baby.
We're going to see how this goes.
Start crying to your mama.
Oh, that's a big roll.
It's a big roll too. 5 of 1.
I got to see
Come
this.
on.
I got to see this through. 5 and a 3.
5 and a 4. God damn.
No, you.
No.
You beat
5
me.
and a 4. Yes. Yes.
You repelled the attack.
Yes.
But I am going to attack this sector here and try to take this one.
Makes sense.
Well, I mean, I got to try because now I've lost Asia, so I'm screwed.
I got a 3.
All right, I got all 5s. Where were those 5s before? Piece of shit. All right, well, at least I get a card.
You do.
I'm not going to get a match on this turn. I can't really do shit, so I'm gonna hold here.
Yeah, you're about to get sad. 1, 2, 3.
I know you're gonna drop like a
6,
hammer
7,
on me and
8,
sweep
9,
through
10,
my little
11,
area,
12,
but
13, 14,
there's nothing I can do about it. My last ditch effort completely
20.
failed.
So 6 plus 7 plus 2, 15 troops.
That's a lot of troops.
Yes, it is. So, what is the goal next?
What are you doing? Are you gonna make a play for the America sector?
Well, it's not America. It's whatever the hell that means. But
It's the Imperial Aquila. Come on,
so where they
Okay.
would have the destroyer.
that would be the capital. You are a dick. Just want you to know that.
Just remember, I want to stress this. It's not that there have to be you have to be eliminated. The orcs can still be there, and I or you still win.
No, I know, but the orcs are in the way of me obtaining some semblance of victory.
I'm going up from that corner 2.
Okay. Pretty sure I lost this one. I'm like 90% certain that I'm screwed. Like, unless something big happens. How many orcs are there? 2?
Yep.
That's a dual 6. That's 2 dead dudes.
Orcs could suck my balls. 4 and a 1.
5 and a 3. See, where were these damn rolls when you were trying to attack me? That's a 6 and a 5.
6 and a 5. God damn it!
Wow.
All right, hold.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're pretty much fucked. Now, watch. You're going to attack me and just kill everybody. I'm going to roll 1s. Nothing but 1s.
Changes my whole entire thing. All right, from the skulls to the mechanicum.
Okay.
Or mechanicus. 6 and a 5.
6. Just the weight of your troops are going to fucking destroy me. That's a 5er.
6. Fucking finally.
Really?
I was planning to have something else happen.
Except that didn't work, did it?
Yeah, I know.
That's a 5. Damn
That's
it.
a 6. Let me take a card.
You're just going to hold?
Yep.
Interesting.
I can't go too far and have you destroy me.
Yeah, you don't want to overextend yourself.
You not now. Because I could get hit from so many angles. So I got to be smart about it. The biggest thing for you the biggest win for you was the fact you were able to whittle so much down.
Yeah, I know. And it wasn't even me doing it. It was the orcs.
No, the orcs could go.
All right, well, let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I get 4 troops. Oh, now we're putting tanks out. I gotta try to think of how I want to play this. I gotta think about this for a minute while you consolidate your shit.
Like, this one won't because I figure I'll be attacking for the other ones. Since I think they'll be static-ish, I'll hold.
All right, let's do this. We're gonna just have a showdown right here.
All right.
This may go really well or really bad. This is a huge gamble for me right now. I want you to know that. And I think you already know that.
4 and a 1.
That's 2 6s. They're cockeyed, but the computer really does the dice thing for me, so.
I got it. I got a 4 and a 2.
6 and a 5. Oh my goodness. Well, that's already better than I expected, so everything else is pretty much just luck. 2 5s. Wow.
2 and a 1.
Oh my
Chaos
god.
gods are fickle. 6 and a 3. Okay, I got 1 down.
4 and a 4.
I got at least 1 down.
You got at least 1. I mean, odds are you're going to get at least 1.
Jesus.
Oh crap, I took it. Oh, that's not going to end well for me.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
you took out 2 on that one.
Yeah, thank God. Finally, show up. Show up, guys.
There's nothing I could do. I gotta push this attack. 5 and a 4.
4 and a 2.
2 of them are down. Alright, let's see what happens.
Come on. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I fucked up on the roll.
Oh my god, that did not... That is gonna hurt. That's gonna leave a mark, man. I did not think that was gonna happen. Holy crap. I mean, I can't do shit, but at least it fucked you up. That's it. So that's
You take your card.
so that just happened.
5, 6, 7, 9,
Oh, and I have a 3-peat for next time.
6, 17, 20. So 6 plus 2 is 8.
I mean, I know what you're gonna do because you're super pissed at me right now, and you're just gonna flop all your dudes and attack. But
Yep.
damn, it feels good to finally win a victory.
I was gonna say.
And don't think you're gonna
All right.
hold Agent next turn because I'm turning in 8 cards.
Well,
I thought this was over. I honest to God thought this was over.
get rolling, bitch.
Okay.
Coming from 6 and a 4. I'm coming from my land.
That's 6 and a 5.
That is bullshit roll.
You are. You know what? This is just payback. Ow. 6 and a 5.
6 and a 6. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
You got 1. Whoa, whoa! Give me my dice back, man. Come on. You don't touch another man's dice. That's a 6. Doesn't matter. Take a guy out. This dude's getting a medal. What is that? That's a 1. He's fucking dead. He still took the sector though, so that's good.
I'm pissed.
I would be pissed. I mean, crap. You got stomped on that turn. You lost a huge chunk of your dudes. That's bad.
It's yours.
You still outnumber me pretty pretty hugely, to be honest. So I'm gonna get my 8, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 14 spots, so I get 4 dudes plus my 8. Okay, so these guys are gonna attack here.
Okay.
I have a weird plan. It's probably not gonna work, but we're gonna try.
I got
Okay.
2.
He's dead. And we're gonna attack 4.
I got a 6.
Okay, so I lost 1.
I got a 2.
4. Okay. We're gonna press the attack to attack 3. Are you
I got a 5.
okay? I lost 1. I got 6.
Got a 3.
Okay. This could be good, or this could be total shit. I'm gonna attack the next sector.
I got a 2 and a 1.
I got a 5 and a 2, so we both lost one. Oh no, yeah, you lost both yours.
Yep.
Okay, that's here. That's here. Oh crap! These guys are gonna attack this thing. Do like a little sweeping advance here. Oh, you got me. Five. That's a 3. Okay, so now they're gonna. This is the big fight time. They're gonna attack this sector here. We're gonna see how this goes. Might go well. This might go completely badly. 4 and a 4, so we both lost 1.
Six and a 4.
4 and a 4. I lost 2. Fuck. Well. I gotta do it. I have to attack you. There's nothing else. There's nothing can be done. Fuck.
I got a 6 and a 1.
I got a 3. So we both lost 1. I don't think I can. Can I attack with 1? I don't think I can.
Yes.
Can? Well, might as well do it.
3.
That's 2. Alright, so that kind of worked. It kind of did what I wanted it to do, but not enough. It's not enough punch at the end.
You're lucky I can't bring in cards this round.
Yeah, I know. But you still get your Asia bonus, so...
Thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17.
See, that's the thing. When you bring in your card bonus, it's all over for me. Like, I don't know how I'm going to hold on.
17. So that is plus 7. So 5 plus 9. All right. Well, first things first, I gotta bring up your continents again.
Huh.
Because that was annoying. In fact, we'll just... And yes, you should be very concerned for next turn.
Oh, dude, I'm fucked. I'm not... I mean, what was I supposed to do? That's the thing.
Oh,
like,
I agree. I agree.
I had no choice.
You should be very concerned. For
If
next
I'm
turn.
lucky, I can get out of this. But it's not gonna happen. I'm
going for Chalice Fort. Got a 5 and a 3.
Oh shit! I gotta actually roll dice. Hold on.
Yeah. I got a 5.
Oh, and I can only roll. So you get a 5 and a 3. You get a 1 and a 3, dude.
No, the one down there says 5.
Oh, okay.
You've been doing that.
That's a 1. Which one did you attack? 3.
This one.
Oh, this one 4. Okay.
I can't reach it. All right. Now, if you're curious, I'm going to go Europe.
Oh, you're gonna try to take out that sector.
For capital.
Come on, man.
I got 5.
I got a 2.
You got...
Fuck. So you're taking 7. Make with the funny. Fuck you. How does that sound? Is that funny enough for you? You hot bitch.
All right. That's it.
You fucking douchebag. Where's Flair? Is he working tonight?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking to Spectral. He decided that instead of logging in as his account and joining the Twitch so that we can get an extra view, he's going to just log in as Team Dip's account and talk on the channel. Because, like you do.
All right, bro.
All right, so you got a turn in for next turn, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, that's gonna end badly for me. Which means that I should probably just consolidate my shit and make you work for the damage. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I forgot there should be a dude there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 17. 17 gets me 5 troops, I believe.
Yes.
Again, you're already in the stream. Why are you in the chat? This is... It's like... I'm going to tell you something. We have the most dysfunctional channel. Like, I have... It's bad. It's just terrible because nobody does anything that they're supposed to. Nobody shows up on time except for occasionally me and sometimes Spectral. Kindy Monster is half asleep through most of the damn stuff. Flair spends half the time making jokes to himself that he doesn't put into the chat and then laughs about them. It's like a shit show. All right.
I don't know how else to respond.
You don't. You just don't respond. That's the thing. All right. All right. I have an idea. I'm basically going to... I know what I'm going to do. So I'm attacking Europe.
All right.
With as many troops as I possibly can. I positively bot join. That's what I like to see. You got to be shitting me. Motherfucker. All right. Let's try that. Let's try that again. All right, that's a little better. All right, so you're dead.
No, I got a 4.
I got a 5.
No, you did. You got a 4.
All right,
4, 4, 1.
Fucking shit. All right, this is
Learn how to read.
This is not going according to plan.
Now I got a 5.
I got a 6. I got 2 6s.
Now I'm dead.
Now you're dead.
So now you get your card.
All right, I get my card, which is really what I was looking for.
Understand?
And okay, so I get a turn in.
Shit. All right.
I'm good on the turn-ins. So I'm gonna I'm gonna put 2 troops here. My idea is I'm turtling up a little bit. So now you're gonna turn in. You're gonna get a ton of shit, and you're gonna fuck me up. And it's gonna be awesome.
Yep. All right.
I really don't like playing the defensive. This is very uncomfortable. I just want you to know that.
Okay. All right. So 10. So let's see what else I get. 10. So 19 plus.
You know what the weird thing is too? I'm thinking like maybe I should take out some of those orcs and
25
and try to take that sector because that sector is basically. I mean, I wish I could actually pull dudes off those areas completely and just leave them unattended. I hear a lot of copy paste.
I got 25 guys.
I don't really like that. I don't like how that sounds. That's not going to end well for me.
Nope.
I figure once you've kicked me off this area completely, I'm going to have to just use the orcs as a shield to bide my time.
Makes sense to me.
You putting drop pods in? That's awesome. Yeah, of course you are. Fucking drop pods. I wanted to use Thunderhawks, but I couldn't get the model to work.
I gotcha.
Get a better view of this debacle.
So I need to go up. Bam.
You can try to do a little sweep move?
Yep.
Interesting. Very quiet.
Off the split.
It's like chess. It's like angry chess.
Pretty much. All right. Here to here.
All right. I crack my neck. Let's get this started.
A 6. A 6 and a 3.
6 and a 3.
Fucking suck.
Fuck you. Yeah, to switch out that stupid rhino.
We're going to time. No, I don't need 4 dice.
Why do you even have 4 dice?
I don't.
6 and
4 and a 3.
6 and a 4.
All right.
That didn't go well for you.
Oh.
Excuse me. I mean, this is... Are you trying to do something on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this Dawn of War 2 soundtrack. Should be playing now.
It is playing now.
Because now... All right.
Now
from 8 over there.
Why are you... That's 6 and a 3.
God damn it!
This is not going well for you. But see, here's the thing. It doesn't matter because you have that monster force down on Sector 10 that is just going to completely wreck my life.
All right. Let's do one more from that sector. 4 and a 5 and a 1.
2 and a 1.
Both lose 1.
Both lose 1.
All right.
That's a fuck.
Now.
That fucked me up. All right, now the monster force is attacking.
10 to 5.
10 to... That's a 3. Yeah, he's dead. There's no stopping that.
To 2.
That's a 6. That's a bad one. I mean, it doesn't... Oh, okay, can I have my back? Thank you. That's another 6. That happened. That's 5. What do we got down there on the floor? That's a 3 on the floor. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna snatch this out of the There's no way. Like, statistically, there's no way that I can win this.
Done.
This is just a delaying action at this point. How many dudes can I kill before you overrun me?
3.
You sound a little upset.
Yeah, I'm getting a little agitated. Finally!
Maybe you shouldn't roll like shit.
6. Thanks. God damn it!
Stop it. 4. Right against the wall. Perfect. Maybe we shouldn't be rolling in the same box.
No, we shouldn't.
Okay, hold on. I don't know why it took us 2 games to figure that out. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I'll roll my dice over here. How's that sound? Does that make you feel better?
That works. Yeah. Go to 4.
You're going to attack 4?
Yeah.
I need my dice back.
6.
You got a 6? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I got a 1.
That's good. You can get 7.
7's got 2 dudes there.
Yep.
Oh,
Kill them.
that one went right off the edge.
No, I got a 2 and a 1.
I got a 4 and a 3.
Oh, there goes 2 guys.
I am whittling you away. Just whittling you down to like nothing.
5s.
I got a 5 and a 1. Both lost 1. I take it you're just going to continue to attack.
6. Yeah.
6.
You got a 6?
I did. See?
Fuck yourself.
Oh. Correction. Fuck you. That was a stupid roll.
4.
3.
Get off my fucking territory.
Are you going to fight me all the way to the end? Oh, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, we have to see how this goes, Mr. New. 2. Why is there not more music? A 6.
Oh, I don't know why. It stopped playing. I got a 2.
Okay. Your browser does not currently recognize this music in any format.
That's
there
weird.
we go.
All right. What sector did you attack? 1?
2.
2. Okay.
To 3.
4.
6.
6s.
I'm going to take a break from there.
Seriously?
Yep, I'm going up here.
Ah, okay. You're going to fight the orcs?
To 2.
Oh, crap. I missed the dice box by like a completely...
5. 5 and a 1. So you get
5 and a 4.
Six and a 4.
2 and a 4.
So a 4 and a 2. So get out.
These orcs is
Those
good.
orcs can basically go fuck themselves.
Okay. That's really nasty of you, but all right.
They're the ones that stop me.
I know. That's the best part. And they're not even mine.
To 3.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I got
4.
I got a 1. That's terrible.
Yeah, you should get out of it. 6.
6? Oh, okay. I was like, what?
4s.
5.
All right.
2.
5. Get out. Five. I gotta be worried about 2 now. Get it in the box.
4 and a 3.
6 and a 5.
Well, you got both of them. They say
Yes, I
you got
do.
2
The
with that
first one.
blast.
7.
Okay. 5.
Sat down there.
You got a 5. I don't know, unless that's a 6.
Oh, that was a 1. Okay.
You lost,
That was a 1.
You lost 1 dude.
All right, let's go again. 4.
4.
God damn it. Go again. 6.
Oh.
You got a 5?
4.
Okay, good. Nine.
Oh, you're coming after my assholes. I see. 2. I see what you're doing.
6.
There's a distinctly larger advantage if you have 2 dudes on a territory.
I'd agree. All right, so you were out of there. Let's get to that 10 guys down.
Are you expecting losses?
Well, considering how my dice have been. My dice have been pretty shitty. All right, 6. 3 to 6.
3 to 6. Okay.
4.
I got a 1.
Yes. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 6. All right, we're gonna try our luck with this. 6 to 5.
Oh boy, you're gonna win. 3.
I got a 6. Sweet.
I'm down to 3 territories.
Yep. 3 to 1. Five.
1.
The Chaos Gods. 1 to 3.
I didn't think you were gonna sweep me, but all right.
I didn't think I was either.
4.
6. The plan wasn't that to happen. Well, considering you blew me up in Europe, I thought I was done. And then the rolls started going my way. So 3 to 4.
2.
I got a 3.
So the only thing left now are the orcs, which you're gonna dispatch pretty much because they can't take any territory.
Exactly. So therefore, I win.
You win. It's all It's all that Southern Africa or Australia.
Yep.
Everybody's like, that's bullshit. It's only 2 territories, but you got your back to the wall.
Exactly.
You could bust out of there like a.
Well, you're always going to guarantee 2 extra, and
Always
it just
guaranteed
luck
2.
at it that I got 3 of the 4 territories on the flip.
Yeah.
You weren't given like a home.
No, because I was spread out too far,
Right.
and I had to fight a lot of orcs to get what I needed. That was another problem.
Yes. Yes. Correct. I kind of like the idea more of the thought that you had with the Tyranids,
Yeah, it's just random.
because that way you can't do like, where you just leave them open.
Right. Well, you have to have a couple of defenders on all your territories because if you have the ones, they can get stomped.
Right.
That's what I was thinking of because it's a different dynamic than you usually you play Risk where you put all your dudes right up on the front line, and if they get stomped, yeah, you might be able to take a couple of territories before you lose all your troops. But that's what I was thinking, and also it's that's how the Tyranids would attack. I was also thinking of it too of like how would a Warhammer battle go, and if it's like, hey, the orcs or the Space Marines and the orcs are fighting on this planet, no shit, Tyranids show up, they're going to start dropping from space.
Exactly, and for the most part, the thing is that they would be the they call because one of the apps I have is Risk, and they had a zombie mode, which is like they're given a couple of spaces and then they can act on their own to spice it up a little. Which is exactly what this is. But they basically, the idea is that they're a presence, but I think the Tyranids would be more, hey, you flip 3 cards.
Right.
And you could have it where, you could have something where you have a separate deck for the Tyranids that, like, for some turns they don't do anything.
Yeah.
But then, like, you could flip and say, let's say a Termagon, so only 1 territory gets attacked.
Yeah.
You could have a liquor card, 3 territories get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could have a Hive Tyrant where 5 territories get attacked. Like something like that. So therefore you don't know. Right. And the probability is always there. And it would always flip each turn. So
they would
this
never
thing we
attack
had
the same sector.
Right. And it would be, hey, guess what? 3 random territories that you don't get to pick. It's all in the cards or whatever.
Right. So
and
that could turn a battle too. Like if they hit the right sectors. Like, if they hit, like, in the middle of... Because Asia's a big area. So they hit in the middle of Asia. Now they're stuck, like... Well, now you don't get Asia next turn. Unless you fortify it up. So, it kind of... You can't overextend yourself. I think it would make the game last a lot longer, though.
Yes, I would agree.
That would be fun. I gotta work on some other maps though too. Like this is the classic map, but there's a bunch of different Risk maps.
Oh yeah,
and
I could sit down and try to brainstorm some like special that aren't super nuts. Like if you play as orcs, exactly. You cannot have any more than 5 troops. If you do, you have to go on a log until you're down to 5. Imperial Guard, maybe something the opposite, where you have to have at least 5 to continue to move forward.
See, I was thinking the thing with the Imperial Guard is because they bunker. So it would be if the Imperial Guard have 10 troops, or we could say 5. But if they have 5 or 10 troops on a territory, they get a bonus dice. They can roll 3 dice instead of 2 dice for their defense. Because it would be the idea of like that's what they're better at. So you would play the Imperial Guard more defensively, where you would play the orcs more aggressively.
Right.
If the orcs have 10 on an attack, maybe they get to re-roll one of their dice or something.
True.
Same thing kind of with I think Chaos would follow the same kind of rule. If Chaos had 10, because that's more their style of they get into that berserker rage.
Yep.
But we would have to think about it. But the map I think worked out pretty good.
Yes.
We can make other maps. The difficulty now that I have these templates, these like specific, I can make the numbers and the icons and stuff. It probably will take me a lot less time. It was really figuring out how was I going to get all the boxes to fit on the map in the appropriate places. So they all bordered each other properly. And like it's not perfect, but it still works.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll have to put a legend down in the bottom left-hand corner. That'll be my next update. My next update to this. And I had this grand plan. I found a medical terminal from the Eternal Crusade, and I was where you put the cards on that little board. I was like, this is going to be great. I'm going to put this medical terminal there, and it's the same one we use for we used it. We actually have used it before. I'll bring it into the map here, show you what I was talking about.
Okay.
I think it was on one of our old 40K maps had it. Yeah, it's in the base gaming room. So I built this thing, if you remember correctly. This giant, board that we use for the rules.
Yes.
So what I was going to do is I was like, oh, I'm going to take this card where we put the cards over here. I was going to put that on here. But the problem is the way the model's set up, they don't actually sit on the thing properly. So
Gotcha.
I have to come up with another another plan to make that work, which might, because I want to finish this little table here and probably add another table to the right. This table actually was pretty cool that I found. It's just searching through the model files to try to find the right stuff. I want to put more stuff on the walls. Like, I wanted to kind of turn this into a gaming room. Like, so when we do play like other tabletop games in the Warhammer world, or even just in the regular world, this is what we would get. We would get a nice little kind of room to play in, because it's really boring if you just play in the stock rooms that they do.
Yeah, I would agree.
And somebody actually made a mod. I might have to download it just for us. It's all just snack food, so you can just throw snack food all over the place.
That's funny.
It's like pizza and soda cans and stuff. But one of the things I pulled a lot out of Fallout 5 has a lot of cool shit. So one of the things I wanted to do was it has like the Nuka-Cola cups and the bottles, like the Nuka bottles. Mm-hmm. I wanted to pull a lot of that stuff out and put it into like a gaming room for us, because I thought that'd be pretty cool. But
that would be pretty cool.
This particular one is it's all 40K themed because it's the 40K Risk. That's why I did it like that. So I wanted to kind of keep it all in the same universe.
Makes sense.
But for us, I would probably, like, if the maps that we play, I would probably throw some of that extra shit in there. Like basically like that TV, I'd throw that in the corner. It'd be pretty cool. But, so I think we're done for tonight because it's almost 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And we have certainly put in enough time.
Okay.
We got 2 games in. I won 1, you won 1. That's a good even match.
Yep, I'd agree.
And you know what? We could even probably do this, like, if I can make some other maps, we could, we'll make some custom rules, come up with different games.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently we were super boring, according to Spectral, who said that we're not funny, and it was not entertaining at all. But mostly I think he said that because he wasn't here. And that's how he operates. I told him he could join. Like, it's not like, it's not like he can't play the Risk game. It's
right.
It's not complicated. It's like 3 dice. I was actually talking to him too, because I was like, "Do you want me to show you how 40K works?" I do. Oh, you're still watching? Oh shit. Oh, that's awkward now.
Spectral's watching.
Yeah, he's totally watching. But I asked him if he wanted to play Warhammer, so that's a tough game to get into, to be honest with you. And it's not like, you have to start out slow and work your way into the hammer.
Well, the other problem with the hammer, well, not, it's up to you if you
oh, that sucks.
want to, it is what it is. But the idea is that the newer versions of 40K have tried to make the rules simpler. Mm-hmm. Which makes for an easier play.
Right.
I think the problem is for us, we're so used of that ability to be customized.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. But like for new players, that's the way you should go.
Start with 8th edition.
It's so much quicker apparently. It's kind of like what they did with D&D when they released 5th edition. They just streamlined half the shit. So therefore you're not worried about damage reduction and all that crap. It's still there, but it's much easier. And that's the way games are going, which is fine. It's just Warhammer. The two biggest things with Warhammer is that the rules can get really complicated really quickly, and if you get the physical versions, you're not buying diapers this month because you're buying 5 models.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's expensive, and it still is very expensive, and that's honestly, it's expensive. It's hard to play. No, I didn't see the title of the stream, but I'm sure it's stupid. I'm sure it has to do with something like oh, I didn't tell you this one. Get this. So, I'll tell you a funny story. Spectral decided that he was going to go. We were sitting here waiting for something online. I can't remember what. We were like waiting for a game to start, and we were talking about weird stuff that you can buy on eBay. Have you ever gone on eBay and looked in the strange section or the oddities section?
no, I'm actually fighting with somebody over an eBay thing.
Really?
I sold a cell phone, and I think I'm getting scammed.
Did you not get the money?
No, I got it, but as soon as they got it, they said the phone was broken, and I was like, 20 minutes ago, or like the day before I shipped it, the pictures I took, the phone was functioning. Now they're telling me it's broken and all this shit, and I'm like, whoa, Batman!
You should just plop it into the vending machine at the mall.
See, we don't have those down here because they're banned.
Really?
Yep.
Huh, I didn't know that.
But yes, I would have.
So
But continue.
Anyway, so you could have just sent it to me, and I could have put it in the vending machine. So
True.
What happened was we were. I was telling him about the weird edition, and this is where you can buy like haunted dog bowls and like power crystals and free psychic readings over the internet and like stuff like that. Some of it might be legit, some of it's a little weird. So
Okay.
So Spectral's looking it up and he's like, all right, I gotta see this. So he finds a website that sells like kind of like lewd bumper stickers, like basically like in poor taste bumper stickers. They're magnets. So he bought one that said like, what did it say? It was like proud survivor of erectile dysfunction or something like that. I have to go look it up. It was really it was bad. I had to find it, and I'll never find the picture. It's in one of the group chats. I have to find it.
That's funny.
But he put it on Ricky Flair's car, and he didn't realize it, like, at all. And he was driving around with it, but then it rained, and apparently the magnet was so shitty that as soon as it rained, it washed off.
That's awesome.
Now, I don't know if it actually washed off or if Flair found it, was so disappointed with his life that he decided to take it off and just said that it washed off. I don't know. But it's not in that group chat. I have a lot of group chats. Here's another group chat. Oh, here it is. Hold on. I found it. What does it say? Because he took a picture of it. Oh, it says, I suffer from erectile dysfunction. And it's got a little blue frowny face on it. And he put it on his car, and he's driving around with it for like a day. And you know what's funny? When we saw it, like, I was talking to Kindy Monster about it, and I suffer. And I was like, holy shit, I can't believe he actually did that. And she's like, why? And I'm like, dude, that thing's permanently stuck to his car. Because I thought it was a sticker. I didn't know it was a magnet. And I was like, that's a dick move. And Kindy Monster just laughing her ass off. Because we're sitting there talking about it, and she's like, no, you do that. You put that right on his car, and you make sure that everybody knows that he has erectile dysfunction. He doesn't. I don't know, maybe he does, but he's never talked about it. So,
yeah.
But it was funny because as soon as this is how weird the group is, because they'll be pissed at each other for like doing stuff like that, and then Kindy Monster will come in and be like, that was pretty funny, and immediately everybody goes, okay, and then nobody's mad at anybody. If she approves of the prank, it immediately is like, well, I guess we're done here. He just ordered 2 more. Oh my god. If I find one on my car, I'm gonna be pissed. Not that I really care. It's just I don't want to have to explain that to somebody. But yeah, he did that to him as like a prank. It was pretty terrible. I couldn't believe he actually did it. Like, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, there's no possible way that he's going to do this and get away with it. He snuck out at lunch.
That's funny.
But like another issue we have with Flair, much like you, he has difficulty processing milk.
Mm.
But here's the problem: where normal people would say, maybe I'll not have any milk today because I don't want to have that issue. He goes, maybe I'll have 2 bowls of ice cream and it'll be okay this time. and then he calls you up and he's like, oh man, you don't know, it was so bad. It's like, dude, you know what's gonna happen. You know, right. you know how this is gonna end.
Right.
But yeah, that was terrible. And we yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? So these are the idiots that are part of the stream, and they're not particularly.
40-year-old.
They call it the 40-year-old virgin stream. This is man. He's such a douche. You can also play Agricola on here too. Did you know that?
I don't even know what that is.
Agricola is kind of like Settlers of Catan. But
okay.
Basically, you get a farm, and you can either buy crops or you can buy animals, and you can get little pens. And Kindy got it as a board game, and honestly, I love it. It's a fun game to play because there's only a limited amount of crops and a little bit amount of animals. So the thing is, you can screw over your friends because you need a certain amount of animals to get the bonus. So like, she buys up all the pigs. And then nobody else can get pigs, so nobody else gets the pig bonus, and she gets the huge pig bonus.
That's funny.
But it's pretty cool. We actually have a lot of board games, but never really get around to playing them. I'm waiting for the baby to get a little older, and then maybe she can play.
I understand that. Because
it's very difficult to do anything, ever. Like, it's just not possible. Like, if it's not on the computer, it's not worth it. Because that kid will get into everything. And Spectral has 3 of them, which means he wants a game. You want Game of Thrones risk? See what I can do.
I bet you there's already mods that exist for Game
of
Thrones. Oh, no,
there's definitely a Game of Thrones risk out there. Well, because I think there's a real Game of Thrones risk. But it's funny because I downloaded the risk one. The highest rated risk on Tabletop Simulator is just the map and chess pieces instead of like models. And I'm like, that sucks. Like, why would you do that? Like, it's to get, like, there's so many models that are available. I mean, we could play World of Warcraft Risk, because I got every model from that game, too. Because WoW is like a model extracting machine. There's so many models in that game. And, like, they're all rippable, and they're in pretty low res, because it's an MMO. So, like, you could get some pretty fancy stuff out of it. And I ripped a lot of stuff out of Heroes of the Storm. I did a lot of them. I haven't done that in a while, though, because I haven't really...
Oh. I got you.
Yeah, but the thing is, the models I have to get for, like, if we were going to do a Game of Thrones version, which I guess I could do the map, the Westeros map. And,
dude, they've already got 3 things on.
I'm sure they do. Game of Thrones, I would imagine, is a super popular one. Like, there's nobody making 40K Risk. That's why I thought this would be pretty good. I mean, I'm going to upload it to the workshop probably this summer once because I wanted to play it and see if it actually worked. But, like, I'll make another... fixing the map so that the sectors are colored is actually not that difficult. So I could do that. And I just want to get some other... I want to extract a couple models to put the rest of this table together. I need a couple of other things to do that.
I gotcha.
Before Eternal Crusade gets shut down and I can't do it anymore.
Eternal Crusade gets shut down.
That's such a... You know what? This is what pisses me off about Eternal Crusade. It had so much potential in the beginning. It was going to be this... it was going to be this really cool... basically like what's it called, Planetfall, an MMO shooter. You're going to take territories. It's going to be this really cool game. It was really ambitious. And then the developers kind of went, well, that didn't happen. So what are we going to do? And they made kind of a lobby shooter in the 4K universe. But here's the thing. The models and the feel of the game are very 40K. Like, when you play it, it's free to play, by the way.
Cool.
If, like, the models that are up on the walls here, those are models from the game. I mean, I textured them a little differently from the textures in the game, but that's very 40K. Like, they did a very good job making everything look like it was 40K, feel 40K. The guns are, like, very... green figures with green part. Well, they're orcs, dude. That's why they're green. You can actually change the color of them. So they kind of, but it was boring. Like they didn't put they put all this effort into making it look great, but then the game itself, like the mechanics are good, the controls are good, but like the game modes are like nonsense. Like they're very basic, and the maps are very basic. But like I tore models out of that thing, and it took a while to figure it out. But I tore them out and pretty much can use them for a lot of cool Warhammer stuff. Like all of my entire orc army that I created was all pulled out of that game.
Oh wow!
My war boss, like all that stuff, and the orcs are good because they're a little lower res and they don't have as many pieces, so you can add a lot of cool flair to them. But like this Space Marines I built here, which are the basic bitch tactical Marines, that's it. Like that's about as good as you're gonna get, unless I start like tearing the models apart, because each piece is like, they set it up to be very customizable, so you can have a lot of custom shit. And each shoulder pad has 3 parts. There's a rim to the shoulder pad, there's a shoulder pad, and then there's another thing that latches onto that. That's like the unit insignia or the type, if it's tactical or devastator. So there's a lot, like they're very detailed. Oh, excuse me. Very detailed models. And that's why a tabletop simulator has a limit of 25,000 vectors, I believe, that you can do, which I had to learn a lot of this fun stuff. In the modeling, it's, a vector is a point, I believe, like a dot, and it's basically connect the dots. You put all the dots together, and then you connect the dots, and you texture between the dots. So think of a 3-dimensional connect the dots. Alright, see you later. Spectral's leaving.
Gotcha.
So it's like a 3-dimensional connect the dots. And the closer the dots are, the more curved the surface, for example. The farther the dots. So if you think about it, like if you look at like old games like GoldenEye, had probably a very low vector count because they were all very boxy. The higher the vectors, yes, and the higher the points, and I may be getting the terminology wrong, but the higher those, the more dots you put in, basically the more detailed the models look. A lot of games, what I've found is things like Fallout, they have very low res models, but they have very high res textures. So the texture makes up for the fact that the model is not as like high resolution, like it doesn't have as many vectors. So it's not, but the textures are really high res because the textures take up a lot of less space than the model does, and they're easier to render because it's an image versus an entire 3-dimensional model. So games that have a lot of models on the screen will do that and be more accessible to lower end PCs, which none of this you probably care about. But this is the kind of crap that I've been trying to figure out to build this stupid Risk board.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, and I ended up down the rabbit hole of learning 3D modeling, which is very different from what they taught us in school. Because the 3D modeling I did in school was cones and circles and boxes, and the 3D modeling they do now is super human realistic models that, if you didn't know any better, you may think they were real pictures of real people.
Yeah.
Which is frightening.
Yes,
So
it is.
That's kind of... But the orc models are great because they're kind of lower and there's a lot less shit on them. And, but the other issue we ran into with the textures is that not all... Like, if you look at the stuff on the walls...
Mm-hmm.
Like, those aren't the textures all from the game. I had to do that. Like, the Chaos Bolter, that's the texture that they did. But the other two, the two orc guns, the rocket launcher and the bolter and the big shooter, I retextured those almost completely because they just came in grayscale. And I had to I grabbed like different things and I had to learn how that all worked too. So like in reality, the launcher there, I grabbed the check pattern from a piece of armor and the caution line from the grenade, because the grenade was textured completely, and then that's how I built that thing. Otherwise, it would have just been a giant gray blob.
Oh wow!
Because the way they built it was that it's a gray texture in the game, and they do overlays in the game to do different color changes, so you can have very customizable weapons.
Gotcha.
But the thing was that I didn't need that. Now, things like Heroes of the Storm, all of their stuff is textured. But I also learned about UV maps, which I didn't learn. It's funny because I learned stuff like as I ran into problems, I would learn how to do things, and then I'd go back and look at old models that I had done in texture and everything, and I go, "Wow, it was like knocking two stones together. Like I was a moron." And I look back at them and I go, I was really proud of this, and this looks like total shit. It's honestly, it's like painting. It's like when you used to paint the models. Like, I was super excited about the one that I built, and then as you got better at it, you look back at the ones that you painted before, and you're like, how did I ever put those on a table and think they were good? And even now, like, I look at my models, and I still think to myself, man, I did a pretty good job. And then I look at Kindy Monsters models, and I go, I am a fucking 2-year-old with a crayon. Like... Hers are so much more detailed than mine. I have one of her old Space Marines on my desk.
People just have skill.
Yeah, I mean, I was not artistic, and I remember our mutual friend who would just tell me like, because I'd say to him like, "Oh, how do you do this? How do you do that?" And he'd be just like, "Well, you just do it." And I'm like, "No, you don't just do it. Like, how do you do this? Like." How do you dry brush? And they're like, well, you just dry brush. And I'm like, what does it mean? Like, how much paint do you put on the brush? Do you do this? Do you do that? And they're like, no, you just put paint on the brush and you just dry brush. And they're like doing it. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? I did eventually learn how to dry brush. And that was the worst, too, because like I would paint something and they'd like look at me and be like, well, that's total crap. Why didn't you do any dry brushing? Why didn't you do any detail work? I'm like, dude, I got one brush. I have one brush. That's it. It serves all my purposes. I don't have 16 different brushes in a little roll-out leather case, all right? I got one brush, and that's it. And it only does one thing. It paints one line. That's all I got. And eventually I got like a dry brush, and I got like a thinner, detail brush, but like it was just funny because I was so far behind everybody.
Yeah.
And it was like no mercy. So I'd do something that was like, this is really good for me, and it's like, this is total shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You don't remember those days.
No, I do.
You've blocked all that out.
No, I remember all of that. Yep, that was a lot of fun. What the biggest, I think the biggest problem Games Workshop has is that people don't have that time to do that, especially when they move on from where we were at that age to now.
Yeah, and it takes up a lot of space in your house.
Right. Like I'm just going to say this: I don't have the time to sit down. Like if I made it a point to paint a guy or a squad, like that is my hobby, and it's like I'd rather be doing something else. know what I mean?
You don't play video games. You don't watch TV. You paint models.
Right, and I'm like, I'd rather go Resident Evil 2 and scare myself to death. Like,
and we had time to do that, and
right.
But like, you don't have time now. Like, I don't have time. Like, I basically have, like, right now, because everybody's asleep. Well, baby's asleep, but everybody else is awake. But like, from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock, that's like free time because I go to bed at 10, so I can get up and go to work. But
right,
that's the time. Like, and we usually, like, I'll play something or we'll watch murder shows or whatever. But like, you can't paint in 2 hours. Like, you'll get nothing done because it takes you 20 minutes just to get all your crap out and like get yourself in position to do what you want to do.
Right.
And I feel bad because I still have all the paints and stuff, but like, I want to throw it out. Like, spend a lot of money on that stuff.
I agree.
So, I mean, the better stuff that I have, I kind of displayed it as best I could. Like, you know, my bookshelves or in a case or something. But that's why this is the thing is, and I know they want to feed the hobby. Like, I know they want to make the hobby better. But there comes a time where you have to say to yourself, look, you just need to make 40K digital. And you just have to do it.
Well, either that or, and I'll say it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that I can go, and I'm not saying this is great, but I have some amiibos.
Yeah.
And I have the Ridley amiibo. He's 15 or 16 bucks. I got it for Christmas, but he's fully colored.
Right.
And you saw the pictures of like 8-bit Link and Mark.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that. I'm trying to figure out how to put this. It's like, why can you not make a squad that is pre-painted as Ultramarines? And just say, look, for people like us where it's like, look, we don't have the time to sit down and paint the stuff. Hey, guess what? For $10 more, you don't get anything fancy.
Yeah.
You don't get anything. But you get
the stock dudes.
You get right, but that
tournament
way you can
ready,
go in and,
3 color schemes.
Right, it meets the criteria and you're done.
See, I think that I don't think they'll ever do it because I just don't think that I think that they're still.
They need a new CEO and stuff to even consider that.
Well, and you know what? I have to say though, they made a couple of smart decisions because they started to license out the Warhammer IP, and they started to make games which got people into the hobby, but they're still holding on to the hobby. And that's what's kind of not concerning, but like they're holding on to this idea that the hobby is still viable. And I think they need to take the leap and say, look, we got to either go into we need to go into the digital world with this, and we need to make a 40K game that is the tabletop game, that is playable with like animation and stuff like that. It still works, like it's turn-based. Maybe it's a grid system, like, because this is the thing, they make like half attempts at it. So they make like they made the mobile game Space Wolf, where it's like kind of 40K but not enough. Like, it's still turn-based and it's still this, and like they made a Space Marine game for the Vita. Actually, they made it for the PSP, and it never came out for the Vita, which I'm a little pissed at. And they make games like, they make the Kill Teams, and like they license out and they make games, but it's like, it's just not there. It's not quite the tabletop. Because I think I know why. Like, gaming industry in general seems to think that they have to make a certain type of game to make profit, and they'll never make a tabletop. Because if you think about it, you could make a tabletop game for $40K. $40. You buy the game. And it's just the tabletops, just the scenery. It's just stuff, and you can create games with it. And then you could say, look, for DLC, buy the Tyrant Army. Or buy this, you get access to this army in the game. Or you get access to these units in the game. And you could nickel and dime people to shit with it if you really wanted to do it. But you could say, look, even make it like $40 to get in. You can create a game, you can join a game, but you don't get an army. There's no armies. And then for you buy the Imperial Guard pack or you buy the Space Marine pack. Excuse me, and they give you get the full Space Marine army, get the digital codex and all that stuff, and you can play Space Marines. But that's all you can play. So, like, if you wanted to play Tyranids, you would have to pay the $40 DLC for the Tyranid army. I mean, honestly, you probably get $500-600 out of people.
Well, my biggest now Games Workshop has started to bounce back. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
My biggest critique has been with Games Workshop is they don't diversify enough.
No.
And that's where I don't think they need to get rid of models. But like you said, I think they need to embrace the digital. Or I think Magic does it, that if you buy the card, it can go digitally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So therefore, like for you, it would be if you buy the models, they translate
into
electronically, right?
Right.
You could just get a scan thing, right?
Or even like you get a code, you know?
Right. That's what I mean. But like, not even so much that because they have the books.
Right.
And here's the thing: like the Horus Heresy sells like wildfire. Apparently, people love it.
The books are fantastic. I mean, that's really where. I mean, I read the Horus Heresy, and I never really liked the Horus Heresy. I was never like a fan of that period in Warhammer history, but that Horus Heresy book was fantastic. The first one, Horus Rising, was a fantastic book.
Yeah, it was written by Dan Abnett. That's why.
I know that guy's. Man, that guy should be a real author. Like making.
He helped do some of the Avengers.
Yeah, he's really good.
Like, here's the thing, and I guess this is where, and I don't understand why they have their own book publishing company, basically.
Yeah, and they're not, and those books are not cheap.
No,
they are not cheap.
I don't understand why they don't fully embrace the digital. And I'm not saying like the way you're saying it with games where they act like go to fucking Naughty Dog and say I want Nathan Drake in Uncharted, but I wanted Space Marines or an Inquisitor. Like do it for real.
Well, they did there is a new. It's called Martyr. It's an Inquisitor game like that. It's a story driven. It's a first person shooter. I saw it. It looks pretty good. But they also make games that are like kind of caca, and it's like they make Sanctum Reach, which is a good game, but it's like Space Wolves versus Orcs, and it looks really cool. But like I was watching the gameplay, and I'm like, there's not a lot to this. Like, it's basically a turn-based version of 40K with two armies, but like it seems very like I don't know. It's just not like it's not right. It just doesn't look right. Like it doesn't look right or play right, and a lot of people love it. Like. Armada is another good one. Gothic Armada. I've seen it, like, but I'm not into that whole space battle shit. But it's supposedly very good.
Cool. I also believe that Games Workshop needs to get a series. Like they need to go, and not an animated series.
Like
they could be. I personally believe if they had the right leadership, that they could get. I mean, there's so much in the universe as a whole.
It's endless.
That, like, they could go to Netflix, Amazon, and basically say, "We are Game of Thrones in space."
I mean, in all honesty, you could take any of the novels that are written and turn them into a TV show. The Gaunt's Ghost novels,
right?
You could turn that into a TV show, like an action show. You take the Caiaphas Cain novels and turn it into a damn comedy. I love those books.
You could go, and the way I would sell it if I was them is go, I want to make the Eisenhorn trilogy into a series. Go. They're like the most popular, like 40K era books, not Horus Heresy.
Yeah. Well, Eisenhorn, that's kind of like, and I think I read a couple of short ones, but that strikes me as a lot of like Doctor Who. Like that kind of, like that's the feel of it, I feel, with the Inquisition stuff.
Yes.
Which is super popular.
Right, which push comes to shove. Everything, so you get that, and let's say Amazon buys on it, and it does what they could do. This isn't Game of Thrones where you're waiting for George R.R. Martin to get off his ass.
Yeah,
you've got so much stuff
you could do.
Right, you could do a whole nother series on and we're not talking one season. You're talking like 5, And I don't know why Games Workshop. It's like they haven't even. Let me say it this way, because I think I sent you the link that, or you sent me the link that they're doing an animated.
Yeah.
But it's like they've never broached it, and it's like, do you know people would eat this up? Now you may have to turn back some of the violence, but like people eat it up.
If it's on HBO or Netflix, you wouldn't have to turn it. But
right,
but you know what? They've made Warhammer games that still have the same feel with less blood or less violence. Or, I mean, they've done it in a like if you look at Dawn of War, like even Space Marine, like if you take the blood off, if you just turn blood off, like they're not chopping orcs in half, but like they're still violently murdering them and stomping them into dirt.
Oh, I meant more like they go to our infested planet and you have cesspools of like bile and shit.
Yeah. And you can't really do a lot of Slanesh stuff or the Dark Elf slavery stuff. You can't do a lot of that. You have to stick to the like Space Marine, Imperial Guard, Khorne, Nurgle.
Or if you do, you make them like you have one scene with them and that's it. Like I guess the biggest thing is I just don't know why they haven't explored it, but apparently they make enough money.
I mean, maybe that's it. They make enough money to keep their business going. They just hold on to it. They did make. It's interesting because they made a lot of fans make Space Marine and Imperial Guard like fan movies and stuff. But there's one, if you look it up online, it's called Guardsman. And it's a dude in Space Marine armor and it's a dude in Imperial Guard armor, and they're in a dark room. And the effects are like this guardsman's surrounded by Tyranids, and he's kind of like firing off into the darkness, and you see claws come out every once in a while, like they're getting ready to attack, and then friggin' Dark Angel just like stomps in and just mows all of them down. But they didn't make all the Tyranids; it's all effects. Looks really good. The only two living people in the whole thing is the one dude that plays the guardsman and the one dude that plays the Space Marine. And I think they're turning that into like a series where it's the guardsman and the Space Marine, like a buddy cop show, but the cops shoot grenade launchers all the time.
That's funny.
But the thing is, like, there's a lot of that there. But they are making an animated show. But the one thing that I never fully understood, they made. This is what blew my mind. They made the Space Marine movie. Did you ever watch it?
It was absolutely terrible.
It was terrible, but it was terrible. Not even in the story was terrible, but the graphics that they like the CGI that they used to make it was so out of date for when they released it that it was almost laughably bad.
Yeah,
because it's like this is ridiculous. Like, you're like 10 years behind on the CGI. Like, it's terrible. And it just ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Because it was graphically terrible looking.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? This is the same thing I used to say about Blizzard with World of Warcraft. Was you made this World of Warcraft movie, and it's live action, which is okay, but like it wasn't great. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But like, you make these epic cutscenes and trailers and stuff, and it's like they're like 10 minutes long. It's just like, just put that team, just give them 2 years and let them make a movie. Like in the game cutscenes, and people will watch the shit out of it.
Right.
Like, it doesn't need to be live action. Because I never really fully understood that. Because there's some games where you could just literally string together all the cutscenes, put it in a movie theater, and people will buy tickets to see it.
I'm sure. Well, like, you see some of the ones that they've made, it's nuts. But I agree. I just, hey, we're not the ones at Games Workshop, though. I have told Vera that if I ever win the Mega Million, I want to buy the IP to Warhammer 40K. I just want to buy the company.
Just buy the whole thing. Just like walk in there and throw like a bunch of pesos on the table.
I'll buy it for $500 million.
I gotta be honest with you, if
straight up cash.
I've thought about this because we talk about it. They talk about it at work all the time. If I won the lottery, I don't play the lottery, but if I did win the lottery, I don't think I'd quit my job. Like, I don't like to work, and I probably wouldn't work full time. Like, I would do a lot of, like, you know, maybe it'd be full time, but I'd take all my vacation. Like, I'd only work like a little bit, but like, I couldn't imagine like not going to work or not doing something productive like that, you know?
Oh, I've already told Vera what my thoughts would be, but probably I'd either be at a paintball field, running the paintball field.
That would be fun.
Like, I'd be doing stuff. I just wouldn't, I wouldn't be loafing around, but it would be absolutely what I wanted. The big thing, but, that's one of the things would be if I got enough, be buying Games Workshop's IP and putting it on steroids.
Start doing things my way. I'd like to work for them. I'd love to just have the ability to download all the Black Library audiobooks and not, like, go poor doing it.
I agree with that.
Because, like, I looked at the prices, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, maybe I could buy a couple of these, but it's like, oh, audio drama, $10 for 1 hour, and I'm like, not worth it.
Right.
It's like, I'm not spending, I mean, I really want to listen to this, but, like, I'm not spending $10 for an hour of entertainment.
Right. I agree.
I'll spend $10 for a full book. I'd probably spend 15, but like I would spend $15 if it was a full book, because if it's an audiobook. And but they do a lot of audio drama, which is like, they're good, but not worth what you're like. It should be like $1. I mean, I know that sounds terrible, but I'm just not paying that. Like, maybe people do, but I'm not. No, doing it.
I'd agree.
So
I'd agree, man.
Well, anyway, we should probably cut this stream short.
Yes, we should. I'm about to fall asleep.
Are you really? I'm still wide awake.
No, man. I'm sleepy, man. I don't stay up this late.
I do. All right. Well, you go to bed. I'm shutting things off. Thank you, all of you robots, for joining us this evening. Make sure you mark us down as safe when you take over things. And good night.
All right. See you later, man.
Night.